I really think that inequality is the biggest challenge of our age. For me, it represents a breakdown of civilization. So we're not actually a civilized world if we're presiding over societies where you have such deep inequalities.
La pobreza crece cuando no hay oportunidades en la población de acceder a la educación, que es un factor fundamental de movilidad social.
Historically, young people are the ones who come up with innovative solutions that change the world. So if they're excluded from decision-making and leadership opportunities, we will be missing out on all these new solutions and innovations.
Los grupos históricamente discriminados han estado a través de siglos buscando cómo realmente gozar de los derechos que les son inherentes por ser seres humanos. Por eso es muy importante, y para poder recuperar esos 15 años que se dicen que de desarrollo hemos perdido desgraciadamente por el impacto de la pandemia.
About 50 million more people fell into extreme poverty in Africa as a result of COVID. Combine that with the war in Ukraine, which basically stopped the flow of food, of commodities, raised prices of fuel, of fertilizer, and created a massive cost of living crisis globally.
El mundo no es igual después de la pandemia del COVID-19. Las fronteras desaparecieron y que llegó un momento en donde todos fuimos igualmente vulnerables.
COVID did not create inequalities. It was always there, right? What COVID and the war in Ukraine have done is deepen that inequalities.
It affects the entire world. Poverty and inequality violates basic human rights, and that is why we should all be concerned about it. We should all be working together.
La desigualdad, en donde empiezan entonces a surgir otros fenómenos como puede ser la criminalidad, nos hace que el mundo se convierta en un lugar más inseguro. Hoy no se vale tomar decisiones sin tener datos. El índice de pobreza multidimensional es un instrumento que se ha utilizado para medir la pobreza más allá de la pobreza por ingreso. Para entender las causas que llevan a que una familia, una persona, esté con algunas carencias específicas, estas pueden ser desde el bajo capital humano para tener trabajos informales, también el estado de su casa.
When we develop policy, the data has to be disaggregated and it has to reflect the special needs of marginalized groups, whether we're talking about disabled people or young people, as the case may be.
Que la mayoría de las personas que están en condición de pobreza son niños, niñas y las mujeres.
Who was busy caring for the sick during the pandemic? Mostly women. And that, of course, will also have an impact immediately on their ability to earn income. And this is why in UNDP we're really working on this. The idea is to really force this issue with civil society holding policymakers to account in terms of how to reduce, redistribute, but also recognize unpaid care work.
The more women and other minority groups can get the right education and can develop their skills, the more they can participate in the workforce and in the development of the countries.
El reporte del IPM Global 2023 nos ha dicho que 25 países del mundo han reducido su pobreza en los últimos 15 años. Eso es realmente para alegrarse. pero todavía tenemos 1.1 billones de personas viviendo en condición de pobreza, de los cuales 485 millones de personas están en extrema pobreza, lo cual es inaceptable, éticamente inaceptable.
Most of the people in Bangladesh actually use public transportation, but they don't feel safe, they don't find it comfortable. We wanted to address this issue, especially for women. Shuttle is a transport tech company that is making daily commutes convenient and affordable for the middle-income people in Bangladesh.
UNDP's innovation focus has been working with private sector as an ally for development, especially addressing the job deficits that the world faces.
Youth Collab is an accelerator program by UNDP and City Foundation that helps young entrepreneurs to establish their social businesses. We were part of Youth Collab cohort back in 2019, and they're still connecting us with potential partners and investors.
I think it's important to understand when we say private sector. I mean, sometimes in some quarters this means big corporates, but for UNDP actually, private sector is a farmers association. And it's the entrepreneurs that are solving development problems with their enterprises.
Young people like us, we are more willing to take risks. We are more willing to try out new ideas. I think it's very important to have the right infrastructures, to have the right ecosystem, and also availability of funding for young people to take new initiatives that will help us to create a more equitable and sustainable future for all.
El día que firmamos los Objetivos de Desarrollo, a mí me tocó el honor de ir a firmarlos por Costa Rica y creo que es uno de los instrumentos que he firmado con mayor alegría en mi vida, realmente. La Agenda 2030 pues logró marcarnos una ruta muy clara. Nos queda poquito para el 2030. Es importante que redoblemos los esfuerzos.
We have already seen massive progress in developing countries, and the way young entrepreneurs are implementing solutions to achieve sustainable development goals, I'm really excited about the future. From the deep of my heart, believe that we will be able to achieve the goals.
The world has never been wealthier. When you think about the knowledge that we have, when you think about the technology, the science, the innovation, this world, it's a world that should be able to serve all of humanity. We can afford it.